Hey, I'm Samantha Lotus. I'm a lifestyle alchemist, a naturopathic practitioner, and also a holistic life and business coach. Pretty much that means I do a lot of things and I need my health top notch to be able to accomplish all the things I got going on. So today, this video, I'm gonna tell you what I eat in a day and also how I tune into my body to really know what will serve me best in every moment. Because I do not believe in structuring meal plans way ahead of time and being really strict and super square about what you're going to eat, because your body is not actually a machine. It's a living, breathing organism that is highly intelligent and highly connected to you, because it is you. Yeah, your body is you. And just like the seasons change, just like the temperature changes, just like day and night is always transitioning and the elements are changing and we're flowing, we're in this, universe of ever changing, ever present, twisting and twirling madness. Well, the way that we eat also shifts and changes. So we're gonna bring in a little bit of Ayurveda, a little bit of the elements, a little bit of just tuning in to how you're feeling and what you're needing, what your body is asking of you. And I'm gonna share some of those tips and tricks with you. But first, let's go to the kitchen. So over here, we're in my kitchen. Tiny little kitchen. I live in a condo, I don't need a big space. But I do have everything stocked that I need. So first I'm going to show you, it's not that organized, but that's okay. So over here I have some of my suggestions for my supplements, my daily affirmations, because that's something that you're putting into your body as well. I have all my supplements, my oils, and then some of my goodies here. Got my organic dates and raisins, cauliflower crisps, lots of chocolate. Can't say some, a lot of organic dark chocolate, good quality chocolate. All of the teas. I have probably at least 40 kinds of tea. And that's actually how I start my day. So right when I wake up, I have a nice big glass of water with some essential oils. Obviously doTERRA, because they're the only ones that you can actually put in your body. And then I make myself a tea. So either a matcha latte with homemade oat milk that I'm actually making right here. Because yes, I like to make my own milks. So I'll make myself a nice matcha latte, maybe a chai latte, or maybe just a regular tea if I'm feeling a little bit, regular. And then once I have that digest, I go to yoga or do something physical, not too exertive because I didn't eat calories yet. I do put a little bit of honey as well. You can do maple syrup if you're vegan. And then I go to yoga, then I come home and that's where I have my breakfasty brunch. So sometimes it'll be a big bowl of fruits with banana and grapes, and then I'll put some homemade granola on top and maybe some coconut yogurt. Or I'll have like a big omelette, lots of veggies, some eggs, probably some sauerkraut, maybe a little bit of avocado. Yeah, so that's what I'll have for breakfast. And then for lunch, let's see what we got here. I like to do meal prep. So I have my foods prepped, all ready to go. Leftovers is definitely a thing. As you can see, I went apple picking. I got my apples there. And then for lunch, I like to have, depending, if it's in the warmer months, I'll have a nice big salad. So lots of veggies, lots of greens, lots of parsley, cilantro, the whole deal. And then for dinner, I'll probably make some roasted root vegetables. So right now, got the beautiful, darling, do you know what this is? Before I tell you, comment, hashtag, what is this vegetable? Let me know. Okay, it's a celery root, celeriac. It's amazing. I'll also do some rutabaga, some beets. I love the golden beets, and squash. So I'll chop that up, roast it in the oven, and then maybe I'll do some roasted salmon, roasted asparagus. What else would I have? Definitely the sea salt, a little bit of olive oil. If you're vegetarian or vegan, just replace your protein source. So maybe have a nice quinoa and lentil salad, or maybe some tempeh if you like organic tempeh. Lots of good quality fats, lots of good protein, lots of greens. And then for snacks in between, I'll probably have like an apple or some fruit or some mixed nuts, but always raw because you don't want to be eating oxidized fats. So none of your nuts being salted and baked, because that actually acidifies the good quality omegas and the good oils of your fats. So yeah, now let's go to tuning into your body. Do I feel hungry right now? Yes. What would be the most nutritious and delicious thing that I could enjoy right now? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'd love to have some dates and really that's it right now. I had lunch not too long ago and I'd love a little something sweet. So some dates, maybe even a sliced apple with some lime juice on top. Okay, great. So then for dinner time, when I'm tuning into what I want to make for dinner, I'm really asking myself, do I want something warm? Do I want something comforting? Would I like something that's really going to slow me down a little bit and help me ground in? If so, then I'll eat something like my roasted root vegetables, or a stew, or a stir fry, something that's nice and warm and grounding. If you're feeling a little bit sluggish, or you have some anxiety, your body's a little bit tense, eating something that's really heavy and dense is not going to be good for you. And so maybe tuning in like, what is it that I need right now? Does my body really want to eat, or am I just trying to distract myself? Maybe I just need water. Maybe just a little bit of a kombucha would just do the trick. Like really tuning in, putting your hand on your belly and your hand on your heart, and connecting with what you're actually feeling. Okay, am I just sad right now? So am I using something sweet to add sweetness into my life? Am I way too stressed out and taking too much on? And so I want to be eating a bunch of meat and fried foods to just put density in my body so it distracts me from all of the energy that I have. Okay. Am I depressed and I feel sluggish? And so I'm just adding more of that sluggishness in to give me an excuse to feel this dense. Okay. You know, asking yourself, what are the emotions? What are the reasoning? Like, is it truly that you're true hunger, or is it distraction hunger? Is it filling a void hunger? And the way to do this is to take a step back, to breathe, to bring your awareness into your body, and to ask yourself. This is the practice of mindfulness, the practice of slowing down and being present. Now, most of us have to go through a deconditioning process because we've been so conditioned to run to something crispy, something crunchy, something salty, something sweet, something fried to bring us a sensation, or to stimulate our brain in a certain way, or to take us away from what we're really being called to tune into. And we've been loaded with all sorts of processed and chemical foods, right, that are combined with fat, sugar, and salt that stimulate the brain in a way just like cocaine does. We have been given extra big portions all of the time and taught as a kid that you have to finish your dinner or you don't get dessert, that you have to eat this, or the children in Africa that are starving, you know, like that's gonna be on your conscience. We've been conditioned to not listen to our body. We've been conditioned to eat at specific times, maybe at lunch break or at, you know, in school or at work. We've been conditioned to follow the patterns of our parents and our friends and what we're eating, how fast we're eating, and even the quality of the food, right? Like these lower quality foods are jam-packed with chemicals and additives and colorings, and all of that stuff has an effect on you, right? Most people now have some kind of digestive disorder or autoimmune condition or allergies or mood condition or dis-ease. And primarily that comes root cause from emotions, from mindset that has some kind of effect, and also from a physicality, right? From what we're actually putting into our body, different toxins, different allergens, the way in which we're eating, the stress in our bodies. If we're in fight or flight, we can't be in rest and digest. So we actually have to recondition ourselves. We have to take a step back from the way we've been and to pause and to reflect, is this working for me? Is this the most effective way for me to eat, for me to live? Is this serving the highest, my highest? Do I feel healthy and happy and free and vital? And if you don't, well, just know that it's not your fault, because we've been conditioned in a certain way. Society has dictated to us how we eat and how we live. And once we realize that, we get to reclaim our power. We get to step back. We get to stand in our sovereignty and choose how we would like to be, how we are going to move forward, how we are going to become. So this is when you get to reclaim your power and change, transform, practice alchemy. And that does really come by stepping back, being reflective, going within. And sometimes, you know the saying, an object in motion stays in motion until something comes and knocks it out of that path. Well, I highly recommend doing a cleanse. I feel that cleansing at least twice a year, so every 6 months, is an amazing way to reset your body. To just stop, to disengage with all of the patterns and the habits and the ways that you've been, and to set a new foundation. So you can do that in many, many ways. You can do that by going on a mini cleanse. You can do a day of juicing. You can do a day of fasting. You can decide to do a 21-day no sugar commitment. There's many, many different ways that you can do it. And the way that I do it is with a 30-day body reset. I actually created this program because I needed it for myself, and I noticed that my clients, my friends, and my family all benefit from changing your habits and changing your behaviors for 30 days. So if that's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend you check the link down below somewhere that will give you access to the body reset cleanse, and I have it on a super sale promotion right now for anyone watching this video. It's a great way to just get some simple recipes, to learn how to meal prep, to learn about the different toxins and how you can replace them with good quality food ingredients into your life so that you feel amazing, because who doesn't want to feel amazing? And yeah, all the information is there. You can learn about it. And you know, if that's not what you want to do, just deciding to really take a few moments before you go and run to your cupboards or open the fridge or go to the grocery store and buy a whole bunch of stuff, just tuning in and really asking yourself, like, ooh, how do I feel? What do I need right now? What would be really nourishing? What would be my highest? What would make me feel the way that I want to feel? What is in alignment with my goals? And it's a practice, but really taking the time to ask your body. It has the intelligence, it has the wisdom, and it knows what you need. Sometimes it just takes retuning your intuition and your connection. And I believe in you. I believe that you got this. So if you have any other questions, or any questions at all, just message them. I will answer you. If you want to get in contact with me directly, it's samanthalotus.com. If you want to apply to be a client, it's samanthalotus.com/apply. And I would love to support you in your health and wellness goals. So much love. Mwah.